My name is Sydney Conley, and I decided to do my author-illustrator study on Mo Willems. Mo Willems started off his career as a writer and animator on Sesame Street, where he worked for 9 years. Prior to this, he thought he would write for adults, but he soon realized he had a knack for creating content geared toward children. He spent some time after that working for Cartoon Network, and it wasn't until 2003 that he wrote and published his first picture book, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus. He has won a number of awards for his work, including 3 Caldecott honors, one for Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, Nuffle Bunny, A Cautionary Tale, and Nuffle Bunny 2, A Case of Mistaken Identity. He was also awarded 2 Theodore Geisel medals for his Elephant and Piggy early reader series. Willems has written over 60 books, with just a handful shown here. These include Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, Naked Mole Rat Gets Stressed, Nuffle Bunny, Cat the Cat, Who Is That?, I Lost My Tooth, which is part of the Unlimited Squirrels series, We Are in a Book, which is part of the Elephant and Piggy series, and Leonardo the Terrible Monster. He has said Charles M. Schulz was a major influence on him, creator of the Peanuts comic strips, and he spent a lot of time when he was young creating cartoons. I believe there are 2 distinct aspects of Mo Willems' style that make his books so unique and special. First, his ability to successfully break the fourth wall. In her article, Fail Funnier, Rivka Galchen quotes Willems, "Originally, there was a kid tasked with not letting the pigeon drive the bus. One day, I had the idea of cutting out the middleman, or the middle child, and letting the bird appeal directly to the reader. Everything came alive after that, and I didn't have to draw that kid 40 times. Of course, here he's talking about his book, Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, and how instead of adding a new character, he just decided to let the reader become that character. This involvement of the reader creates a really special experience each time the story is read. Everyone will experience these books differently because everyone responds differently. Second, his books are so beloved thanks to the quirky characters and the specific way they are illustrated. As I'll get into on the next slide, Willems simplifies his characters so much that a child in kindergarten could draw it. Yet, they still display so much emotion and charisma that he bases whole series off of them, and kids come back for more each time. Galchen states, "What sets Willems' books apart from most other children's books is that they are very funny." I always start my Mo Willems unit with Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, as it is Willems' first book to ever publish. He tells Galchen, "In Elephants Cannot Dance, they can't. In Don't Let the Pigeon Drive the Bus, Pigeon, despite all of his pleading, never does." At Sesame Street, they would give us these workshops about the importance of failure, but then in our skits, all the characters had to be great at what they did. Everything had to work out, and that drove me crazy. Upon first read, you may not feel the depth that Willems inserts into his stories, but as you read more and interact with these characters more throughout their series, you can really see that he puts a lot of thought and effort into the character development. Something I like to incorporate into my lessons is this how to draw video, which is narrated by Mo Willems himself. With just a few easy steps, my students are able to recreate the pigeon on their own and then draw their own background for him. They absolutely love this activity. I encourage anyone with even the slightest interest in Mo Willems to read Rivka Galchen's article on her interview with him, titled Fail Funnier. I warily chose to complete this assignment on Mo Willems, despite already knowing a little bit about him, because I read his books to my students and I figured I could dig a bit deeper and share with them my findings. And I'm very happy that I did. I was completely taken with the interview she conducted and became an even bigger fan of Mo Willems. His charisma and humility have made me very happy with my choice to read his books to my students in my classroom, and I will definitely be adding more of his stories to my lessons in the future.